The stars shimmered against the void as Lieutenant Kate Morgan stared out the observation deck of Starship Horizon. The massive vessel had been patrolling the border of Coalition space for 3 months now, and Kate was ready for something exciting to happen. She ran her fingers through her short brown hair and sighed. The alarm blared, suddenly, red lights flashing throughout the ship. All hands to battle stations. This is not a drill. Captain. Susan Bell's voice echoed through the comms. Unknown. Vessel detected on intercept course. Kate rushed to her station in the tactical room. Her heart raced as she prepared the defense systems. The scanners showed a massive ship unlike anything in their database. It was beautiful with crystalline structures that seemed to flow like water frozen in time. Lieutenant Morgan, prepare boarding team Alpha, ordered Commander Linda Fox, her stern face showing concern. Sensors detect the alien vessel is critically damaged. Internal atmosphere venting life support. Failing. Kate nodded and gathered her team. 5 humans equipped with the latest exosuits designed for hostile environments and first contact scenarios. Remember, we are here to help, not harm, Kate instructed as they boarded the shuttle. First contact. Protocol remains in effect. The journey across the void to the alien ship took only minutes. Inside was chaos. The once beautiful corridors were now twisted and broken. Emergency lights cast eerie purple shadows as Kate led her team deeper into the vessel. Life signs ahead, whispered Laura Green, the team medic, pointing to her scanner. Faint, but there. They found the aliens in what appeared to be a control room. 3 tall, elegant beings with iridescent skin that shifted colors like oil on water. They had 4 arms and large almond-shaped eyes that took up most of their faces. The aliens were beautiful, but clearly injured. One alien stood protectively over another who lay on the ground. This standing alien wore elaborate decorations that seemed to indicate leadership or high rank. The third alien was unconscious against a damaged console. Kate approached slowly, hands raised in the universal gesture of peace. We are here to help, she said, knowing her translator would attempt to convey her meaning. The standing alien made a series of musical clicks and whistles. The translator struggled but managed to piece together Queen dying help. Queen Kate realized the injured alien on the floor was their monarch. Without hesitation, she knelt beside the fallen queen. The scanner showed massive internal injuries and a toxic substance spreading through her system. Laura, get over here. The queen is poisoned. Laura rushed forward with her medical kit, working quickly to analyze the toxin. It's attacking her neural pathways. Similar to tetrodotoxin, but alien. I need to synthesize an antidote fast. The alien leader watched anxiously as Laura worked. Kate noticed the ship systems were still failing around them. Megan, secure this area. Beth, contact Horizon. We need emergency evac. Kate ordered her team members. The standing alien suddenly collapsed beside them, their color fading to a dull gray. Kate scanned them quickly. Same toxin. Laura, hurry. Laura worked frantically. Got it. Administering antidote. Now Kate helped inject the queen and the leader with the antidote. Then the ship shuddered violently. Structural integrity failing. Captain Bell advises immediate evacuation. Beth reported. Kate made a quick decision. We're taking them with us. Prepare for transport. They carefully moved the aliens to their shuttle as the massive ship began breaking apart around them. Kate was the last to board, dragging the third alien to safety. Just as the corridor behind her collapsed, the shuttle barely escaped. As the alien vessel broke apart in a spectacular explosion of light and crystal back on Horizon, the medical team worked tirelessly to save the aliens. Days passed with Kate checking on their progress hourly. It became clear that the aliens had been the victims of an assassination attempt. Someone had poisoned the royal family. On the 5th day, the queen finally regained consciousness. Her large eyes focused immediately on Kate, who had been reading beside her bed. The translator struggled to keep up with the musical language. You saved Zalara, you saved Queen, you saved Zolani. Empire. Kate smiled. I just did what anyone would do, Your Majesty. The queen's skin rippled with beautiful blue patterns. No, not anyone. Human special. Human brave, human Kate over. The following weeks, as the queen recovered, Kate learned about the Zolani, Their civilization spanned hundreds of worlds. They were peaceful, but currently embroiled in a succession crisis. The Queen had been targeted by a rival faction. Kate and Queen Zalara spent hours together, Kate teaching the Queen about Earth and humans while Zalara shared the wonders of Zolani culture. The other surviving alien was Malara, the Queen's sister and heir to the throne. If Zalara had no offspring, 1 month after the rescue, the Queen was fully recovered and preparing to return to her homeworld with her sister. A formal diplomatic meeting was arranged between Captain Bell and Queen Zalara. Kate stood at attention in her dress uniform as the Queen entered the conference room. The alien monarch was stunning in elaborate robes that seemed to be made of living light. Her skin shimmered with patterns that Kate had learned indicated happiness and excitement. Through the translator, Queen Zalara made a formal proposal of alliance between the Zolani Empire and the Human Coalition. The terms were generous, including technology exchange and mutual defense. Then the Queen turned to Kate. Lieutenant Kate Morgan, you have proven the worth of humans. You saved my life, my sister's life, and the future of my empire. According to our laws, such a debt can only be repaid in one way. The Queen approached Kate, her 4 hands extended in a ceremonial gesture. I ask for your hand in bond marriage to rule beside me, as my equal, to join our peoples forever. The room fell silent. Captain Bell looked stunned. Commander Fox suppressed a smile. Kate felt her heart race. This was unexpected, yet somehow she had felt the connection growing between them. Human and alien, so different yet kindred spirits. Your Majesty, this is unexpected, Kate said carefully. In human culture, such decisions require time, and the Queen interrupted. Time is given if Kate needs time. Zalara understands, but know this, no Zolani Queen has ever bonded with one not of our kind. This honor is highest possible, Captain. Bell cleared her throat. Perhaps we can include this proposal in our diplomatic discussions. Lieutenant Morgan can consider while we establish formal relations. The Queen agreed, her skin pulsing with hopeful patterns. Later, alone with the Queen, Kate spoke honestly. On Earth, marriages are partnerships between equals based on love and mutual respect. I would need to know this isn't just about a debt or political alliance. Queen Zalara touched Kate's face gently with one of her 4 hands. Kate saved Zalara. When near death, Zalara saw Kate's soul bright. Brave, beautiful Zalara feels connection. No politics, no debt. Only heart. Kate smiled, understanding that across the vastness of space and difference of species, some things were universal. Then I need time, Your Majesty. But I am honored, and I feel the connection too. As the Zolani ship prepared to depart, Kate stood in the docking bay saying goodbye to the Queen. I will return in 1 cycle of your Earth around your sun, Queen Zalara promised. Time for Kate to decide. Time for both peoples to learn of each other. Kate nodded. I look forward to it, Your Majesty. As the Queen boarded her ship, she turned one last time to Kate. Not Your Majesty. To Kate, I am Zalara. Always Zalara. Kate smiled, feeling the start of something extraordinary. Something that would change not just her life but the future of 2 civilizations. Safe journey, Zalara. Until we meet again. The months following the Zolani departure were filled with preparation. Earth leaders were both excited and concerned about the potential alliance. Some feared hidden motives. Others saw unprecedented opportunity. Kate found herself suddenly important to the diplomatic process. Admiral Nancy Weber, head of Coalition Diplomatic Affairs, interviewed Kate extensively. Kate, tell me honestly, do you believe the Queen's proposal is genuine or political? Kate considered her answer carefully. The Zolani could have offered alliance without marriage. Their culture values personal bonds over political ones. From everything I've learned, this is genuine. Weber nodded. The Coalition Council wants you to accept the proposal. Kate frowned. And what do you think I should do? This isn't just about galactic politics, Lieutenant. It's your life. Weber's expression softened. I think you should follow your heart. Kate spent her days studying Zolani culture. Their society was matriarchal, with queens ruling each world while linked in federation. Males were respected, but rarely held positions of power. This made the offer to Kate even more significant. A human female being offered equal status to their highest ruler, she received regular communications from Zalara. Each message revealed more of the Queen's personality, her wisdom, her gentle humor, her curiosity about Earth. The more Kate learned, the more her interest grew. Laura found Kate in the observation lounge one evening staring at the stars. "So have you decided?" she asked. Sitting beside her friend, Kate sighed. "It's crazy, isn't it? To even consider this." Laura shrugged. "Is it she's intelligent, beautiful, powerful, and clearly cares for you? Many human marriages have been based on less, but she's alien." Laura laughed softly. "So what, Kate? Look at us. Humans have spread across 50 worlds already. We barely recognize our differences anymore. Maybe it's time to look beyond our species." Kate received special permission to communicate directly with Zalara through secure channels. Their conversations grew more personal. As a cycle of Earth's sun neared completion, Kate found herself looking forward to the Queen's return. Captain Bell called Kate to her office one day. "Lieutenant, the Zolani vessel has been detected entering our system. Queen Zalara will arrive tomorrow. Are you prepared?" Kate nodded. "Yes, Captain. I believe I am. And your decision?" Bell asked carefully. "I need to speak with her in person first, but I think I know what I want." When the Zolani ship docked, Kate stood waiting. Her heart pounded in her chest. The airlock opened and Queen Zalara emerged. Her iridescent skin glowed with vibrant colors of joy when she saw Kate Morgan. The Queen said through her improved translator, "Your presence brings warmth to my hearts." Kate smiled, stepping forward. "I missed you, Zalara." The formal diplomatic meetings resumed, but Kate and Zalara found time alone. During one such moment in the ship's garden, Kate took the Queen's lower hands in hers. "I've been thinking about your proposal, and I have questions." Zalara's skin rippled with attentive patterns. "Ask and I will answer. What would my role be exactly? Would I live on your world? Would I have real authority or be just a symbol?" Zalara's eyes widened. "You would be Queen Consort, equal to Zalara in all ways. As for home, we would share time between worlds, learning from each together. And children?" Kate asked softly. "Is that even possible?" Zalara made a musical sound that Kate recognized as laughter. "Solani do not reproduce as humans. Our genetics can combine with compatible species. Through science and ceremony, we would create children of both our essences. If Kate desires." Kate took a deep breath. "All these months I've tried to be logical, to weigh the benefits and challenges. But in the end, there's only one question that matters. And what question is that?" Zalara asked, her skin showing nervous. "Patterns, do I love you?" Kate said simply. "Because I think I do." Zalara's skin erupted in brilliant blues and purples of joy. Zalara loves Kate too. Since first moment. Since Kate risked life for stranger. Since Kate showed kindness and courage, Kate moved closer. "Many will oppose this, some humans, some Zolani. But I want to try. I accept your proposal." Zalara enveloped Kate in all four arms, their foreheads touching in the Zolani gesture of deepest affection. "My Kate, my queen, my heart across stars." The journey to Zolani Prime took 2 Earth weeks. Kate spent the time learning the ceremonial language of the royal court. The massive Zolani flagship carried not only the Queen and her sister, but also a delegation from Earth, including Admiral Weber, Captain Bell, and diplomatic specialist. Kate stood beside Zalara on the observation deck as the ship approached their destination. Zolani Prime glowed like an emerald jewel against the darkness of space. Zalara gestured with her upper arms. "Home, Kate." Home of Zalara, soon home of Kate too. The planet was breathtaking. Vast oceans of deep blue covered most of the surface with land masses of rich greens and purples. Cities glittered like diamonds along coastlines and mountain ranges. "Our capital," Zalara explained. "It has stood for 10,000 years." As the ship descended, Kate gasped at the beauty below. The city was built in concentric circles around a massive central structure that seemed to be made of living crystal. The buildings flowed organically like coral formations on Earth, but with perfect symmetry and purpose. Crowds gathered to watch their arrival. Solani of all sizes and color patterns lined the processional way. Kate felt nervous in her formal coalition uniform, adorned with Zolani ceremonial sashes. They will love Kate as Zalara does, Zalara assured her. The skin patterns of the queen showed confidence, but Kate noticed underlying nervousness. The royal transport glided through the city toward the central palace. Kate observed the Zolani people. Their expressions were difficult to read, but she noticed varied skin patterns. Some showed bright, welcoming colors. Others displayed duller tones of uncertainty or concern. The palace was even more impressive. Up close, its crystal walls hummed with energy and light. Kate learned that the structure was partly alive, a symbiotic creation that had grown over millennia. A group of elaborately adorned Zolani waited at the entrance. Their skin patterns were formal and reserved. The Council of Elders, Zalara explained. They must approve all major decisions of the Queen, including royal bonds. Kate straightened her shoulders and prepared to face her first true test. The throne room was vast with soaring ceilings that captured and amplified light. The council members arranged themselves in a semicircle. Kate stood before them with Zalara. Most honored elders, Zalara began, I present Lieutenant Kate Morgan of Earth, she who saved our queen, she who is chosen for royal bond. The eldest council member stepped forward, her skin nearly transparent with age. Lieutenant Morgan, we have heard much of you. Some say you are a hero, others say you are a threat to our traditions. What say you? Kate bowed respectfully. I come with respect for your traditions and people. I seek to learn and understand, not to change what makes the Solani great. I hope to serve as a bridge between our worlds. The council member's skin shifted through thoughtful patterns. The elder spoke again. Why should we accept an alien into our most sacred royal line? Zalara moved to speak, but Kate gently touched her arm with a slight headshake. I cannot claim to understand all your ways, Kate said. But I know this across the stars. We share more than divides us. We seek peace, prosperity, love for our families. We face common threats and share common hopes. If my presence can strengthen both our peoples, then that is reason enough. If not, then no political advantage would justify such a union. The council conferred, their skin patterns shifting rapidly. Finally, the elder addressed Zalara. The human speaks with wisdom. Queen Zalara, we will observe during the traditional bonding preparation. If Kate Morgan proves worthy, the council will not oppose. Relief washed through Kate. She had passed the first test but knew many more would follow. The following weeks were intense. Kate underwent numerous rituals and tests. She learned the sacred dances of the royal court, studied ancient Zolani texts, and demonstrated her abilities in leadership and diplomacy. Each night she collapsed exhausted but determined. Malira, the queen's sister, became Kate's ally and teacher. Though initially suspicious of the human, she grew to respect Kate's determination. You surprise us, human, Malira said during combat training. Few outsiders master our ways so quickly. Kate smiled, wiping sweat from her brow. I have good motivation. Malira's skin showed amusement patterns. They call you Kate Lara in the city, the human with fire in her soul, but not everyone welcomed the change. A faction of nobles led by Zalara's cousin Novan openly opposed the union. They represented the conservative elements of Zolani society. Kate encountered Novan during a ceremonial feast. His skin displayed barely concealed hostility. So this is the creature who would be queen, he said, his translator making no attempt to soften his words. Kate met his gaze steadily. This is the person who loves your queen and respects your people enough to learn your ways. Novan's skin darkened. Some traditions should not bend even for queens. Some bloodlines should remain. Pure Kate recognized the threat but maintained her composure. Many once thought stars were fixed and unchanging too. Yet they form and evolve. Just as people and societies must. Zalara joined them, sensing the tension. My cousin honors us with his presence, she said diplomatically. Novan bowed stiffly. The honor is mine, Queen Zalara. I merely ensure our new guest understands the weight of our history. I understand that history shapes us but need not bind us. Kate replied. Novan departed, his skin showing warning patterns. Dangerous one, Zalara said quietly. He speaks for many who fear change. Kate nodded. I know. But fear cannot stop what is right. As the bonding ceremony approached, Kate was finally granted access to the most sacred Zolani ritual, the melding of souls. She would connect mentally with Zalara, sharing memories and emotions. The ritual chamber was deep within the living crystal of the palace. The walls pulsed with soft blue light. Kate and Zalara sat facing each other, surrounded by singing priestesses. This will join us deeper than any physical bond, Zalara explained. Two becoming whole, while remaining separate. Ready, my Kate? Kate nodded. I trust you. The priestesses placed a crystalline device between them. It glowed with increasing intensity. Kate felt warmth spreading through her mind. Then suddenly she was experiencing Zalara's memories. The joy of flight in Zolani ships, the weight of responsibility when crowned queen, the terror of assassination attempt, the wonder of seeing Kate for the first time through alien eyes. Simultaneously, Zalara experienced Kate's life, her childhood on Earth, her training, her loneliness among stars, her growing love for an alien queen. When they emerged from the ritual, both were weeping, Zalara with shimmering crystal tears, Kate with human ones. They understood each other completely now. No secrets, no doubts, only truth. The soul knows soul, Zalara whispered, touching her forehead to Kate's now and always. The Council of Elders observed the successful melding with approval. The date for the royal bonding ceremony was set. The capital prepared for the most significant event in generations, yet, as preparations continued, Kate noticed increasing security. Zalara seemed concerned. Is everything all right? She asked one evening. Zalara's skin showed worry patterns. Threats have been made. Novan gathers support. We must be cautious. Kate frowned. How serious is this? Zalara hesitated, then answered honestly. Some would rather see Zalara dead than bonded. To human, Kate took Zalara's hands. We faced threats before, we will face these together. Zalara's skin brightened with love patterns. Together always. Together. The day before the bonding ceremony, Kate was summoned urgently to the Queen's chambers. She found Zalara surrounded by royal guards, their skin showing alert patterns. What happened? Kate asked immediately. Sensing trouble, Malira has been attacked. Zalara said, her skin dark with distress. She lives but barely poison again. Like ship attack. Kate felt cold anger rise within her. This was no coincidence. The same faction that had tried to kill the royal family before was making another attempt. Have you identified who did this? Zalara shook her head. No, but message left for you. She handed Kate a crystalline tablet. The words glowed ominously. Leave or next is queen. Then you, Kate looked up, meeting Zalara's gaze. They want me gone. More than gone, Zalara said. They want Kate dead. Think human corrupts queen. Think bond will weaken empire. Kate paced the chamber, considering options. We could postpone the ceremony, increase security. No. Zalara's skin flashed with determination. Show weakness now. Enemies. When we proceed. But with caution, Kate stays with guards at all times. Admiral Weber and Captain Bell were briefed on the situation. This changes things. Weber said we should evacuate Lieutenant Morgan immediately. Kate shook her head firmly with respect. Admiral, that would be exactly what they want. If I leave now, I'll never be able to return. The alliance would collapse and Zalara might be killed anyway. Bell studied Kate with concern. This isn't just about diplomacy anymore, is it, Morgan? No, Captain, Kate admitted. It's about the woman I love, and the future of both our peoples. Weber sighed heavily. Very well, but we're doubling the security detail. Coalition Marines will supplement the Royal Guards. That night, Kate couldn't sleep. She stood on the balcony, of her chamber looking out over the glittering city of Zithera. Tomorrow would change everything for better or worse. A shadow moved on the adjacent balcony. Kate tensed, reaching for her sidearm. A figure stepped into the light. It was Novin, peace human. He said, raising his hands. I come to talk. Kate kept her hand near her weapon. Talk. Then Novin's skin showed complex patterns. Kate was still learning to read. You truly love our queen, he said. It was not a question. Yes. Kate answered, simply and truthfully. Novin, seem to consider this. It is not you specifically I oppose human, it is what you represent, change disruption. Kate studied him carefully. You tried to kill her. Twice Novin's skin flashed with shock patterns. I oppose the bond. Yes, but I would never harm Zalara. She is my blood, my queen. If not you, then who? The purists, Novin said. They exist beyond my faction. More extreme, more dangerous. They believe any change threatens Zolani purity. They would rather see the royal line end than changed. Why? Tell me this, Kate asked suspiciously. Novin moved closer. I may wish you gone human, but I wish my queen alive more. She chooses you. Her soul has melded with yours. I may not understand, but I must respect. Danger comes tomorrow. Be vigilant before Kate could respond. Novin vanished into the shadows. The morning of the ceremony arrived. The capital was transformed. Crystal banners hung from every building. The processional way was lined with singing, Zolani crowds. Excitement filled the air. Kate dressed in ceremonial robes that combined coalition blue with Zolani royal purple. The material flowed like water, responding to her movements. She looked in the mirror, hardly recognizing herself. The human woman who had once been just a tactical officer was about to become consort to an alien queen. A knock at her door revealed Laura and Beth, both wearing formal coalition uniforms. Beth whistled softly. Look at you, Your Majesty. Not yet. Kate smiled nervously. Maybe not ever, if something goes wrong today. Laura squeezed her hand. Nothing will go wrong. The security is incredible. Coalition Marines and Zolani Royal Guards everywhere. The ceremony will be beautiful. Kate nodded, trying to believe it. But Novin's warning haunted her. The great crystal cathedral stood at the center of the capital, its spires reaching impossibly high as if trying to touch the stars. Kate arrived with her honor guard. The interior was even more breathtaking. Thousands of crystal prisms caught light, creating rainbow patterns. Everywhere, the air vibrated with Zolani ceremonial music. Dignitaries from both civilizations filled the cathedral. Earth representatives sat on one side, Zolani nobles on the other. Kate noticed the tension between them despite the festive atmosphere. Hush fell as Queen Zalara entered from the opposite doorway. Kate caught her breath. The queen wore living light itself. Her robes seemed made of captured starlight. Her skin glowed with patterns of love and commitment visible to all. Her forearms were adorned with ceremonial bands that matched the ones Kate wore. They approached each other, meeting at the central altar, where the eldest priestess waited. The ceremony began with ancient Zolani words, translated for the human guests. Kate understood, most of it now without translation. The promises of unity, strength, and eternal bond as they exchanged ceremonial vows. Kate scanned the crowd out of habit, her tactical training never fully dormant. A movement caught her eye, a hooded figure slipping. Through a side entrance, something glinted metallically in their hand. Kate reacted instantly, shoving Zalara aside as a crystalline dart shot through the space where the queen had stood. Guards rushed forward, but the assassin fired again. This dart struck a Zolani noble who collapsed immediately. Chaos erupted. Kate pulled Zalara behind the altar as more darts flew. Coalition Marines returned fire, their weapons set to stun. Several hooded figures now fought through the crowd. Kate noticed one, heading directly for them despite the guards. This was the leader. The priestess fell before him, her ancient body. No match for the poison. Kate stepped out, pushing Zalara back. I don't know who you are, but this ends now. The assassin lowered his hood, revealing a scarred Zolani face with patterns Kate had never seen before. Skin permanently marked with ritual scars. "You defile our bloodline, human," he hissed. "The Queen is blinded by you. Our pure lines must remain untainted." Behind her, Kate heard Zalara call for guards, but they were engaged with other attackers. This was her fight. Kate faced the assassin unarmed. He carried both poison darts and a ceremonial blade. The assassin lunged. Kate dodged, calling upon her combat training. She ducked under, his blade striking at his middle arms. His greater strength was balanced by Kate's speed and human unpredictability. Their combat moved across the altar as guests fled and guards fought other cultists. Kate knew she couldn't match him for long. One scratch from his poisoned blade would be fatal. The assassin cornered Kate against a crystal column, his blade raised for a killing strike. She had nowhere to go, a blur of movement. And suddenly, Zalara was there. She caught the assassin's arm with two of hers while striking with her others, Xolani fighting Xolani Queen, defending consort. Together, Kate and Zalara fought as one, their minds still connected from the melding ritual. They anticipated each other's moves perfectly. Kate swept the assassin's legs as Zalara disarmed him. Guards finally broke through, surrounding the fallen attacker. Zalara stood tall, her royal robes torn, her skin blazing with righteous anger. "You attack your queen on sacred day. You poison my sister. You threaten my chosen. One for what? For fear of change." The assassin glared defiance. "You betray our ways with human filth." Zalara turned to the watching crowd, both Xolani and human. "Our ways evolve as all life must." She held out two hands to Kate, who took them. "Change brings strength. Difference brings wisdom. Look what human bravery brings to Xolani. A queen who lives. A future that grows. Who among you would choose death over life? Fear over hope?" The cathedral fell silent. Then, from the Xolani side, a slow, rhythmic tapping began. It spread throughout the chamber, a sign of approval and acceptance. Kate realized. The ceremony resumed. Kate and Zalara completed their vows with new meaning. Blood had been shed, but bonds had been strengthened as the twin sons of Xolani Prime sat. The new royal consort stood beside her queen. They looked out over their city, their world, their future. "Today we fought for change," Zalara said, her skin showing tired but triumphant patterns. "Tomorrow we build it." Together, Kate leaned against her, queen exhaustion and relief washing over her together. "Nothing can stop us." 5 years passed since the bonding ceremony. Kate adjusted to her role as royal consort. She divided her time between Xolani Prime and Earth, serving as ambassador between worlds. The alliance flourished, bringing prosperity to both civilizations. Kate stood on the balcony of the royal chambers, watching the triple moons rise over Zithera. The city had changed under their rule. New sections incorporated human architecture alongside traditional Xolani designs, creating harmony from difference. Just as they had done in their union, Zalara joined her, wrapping all four arms around Kate from behind. Her skin glowed with the peaceful blue patterns of contentment. Kate had learned to read her wife's emotions perfectly now, just as Zalara understood hers. "Thinking deep thoughts, my Kate?" Zalara asked, resting her chin on Kate's shoulder. Kate smiled, leaning back into the embrace. "Just appreciating how far we've come. The alliance, the changes. 5 years ago, I was just a tactical officer. Now consort, to greatest queen in Xolani history." Zalara finished for her mother to our daughter. Most beloved of Zalara's hearts, their daughter Kira was a miracle of Xolani science and human determination. Created from their combined genetic material, she was truly the first of her kind. With mostly Xolani appearance but human eyes and expressions, she represented the future they had fought to create. "She sleeps," Zalara said. "Her dreams are peaceful tonight." The queen's telepathic bond with their daughter was something Kate would never share, but she had her own special connection with the child Kira inherited. Kate's determination and curiosity, alongside Zalara's wisdom and compassion. Tomorrow she meets the coalition representatives. Kate said, "Will she be ready?" Zalara's skin showed amusement patterns. "She is 3 cycles old, yet speaks like elder, smarter than both her mothers." I think. Kate laughed. That wouldn't be difficult in my case. A soft chime interrupted them. Admiral Weber had arrived for their scheduled meeting. Kate still maintained her coalition rank, though it was largely ceremonial now. The Admiral looked older, but her sharp intelligence remained unchanged. She bowed to Zalara, then embraced Kate. Their friendship had deepened over the years. The Coalition Council sends greetings, Weber said, and congratulations on 5 cycles of successful alliance. Zalara's skin showed formal greeting patterns. The Zolani Federation returns these good wishes. Our prosperity grows together. They moved to the meeting chamber where Malira waited. She had fully recovered from the assassination attempt and served as chief advisor to the royal couple. Her initial suspicion of Kate had transformed into deep respect, and friendship reports from border worlds are promising. Malira said trade increases 30% this cycle. Culture exchange programs flourishing. Weber nodded. Our scientists are particularly excited about the joint research facilities. The Zolani crystalline technology, combined with human innovation, has accelerated development beyond our projections. Kate felt pride in what they'd accomplished. The road hadn't been easy. Conservatives on both sides had resisted change, but the benefits were now undeniable. Weber grew serious. There is one matter of concern. Recent signals from deep space. Unusual patterns. Our analysts believe they may be artificial. Zalara and Kate exchanged glances. Another civilization? Kate asked. Weber shrugged. Possibly, or something else. The signals originate from beyond the Perseus arm, far beyond any explored territory. Zalara's skin showed thoughtful patterns. The ancient texts speak of others, far travelers with great power, not seen in 50,000 cycles. A new challenge, Kate mused aloud, and perhaps a new opportunity. Later that night, after Weber had departed, Kate found Zalara in their daughter's room watching the child sleep. Kira was beautiful. Her skin showed soft dream patterns shifting like clouds. Her small 4 arms clutched, a stuffed earth animal, a gift from Laura. She dreams of stars, Zalara whispered, of worlds beyond our knowing. Kate stood beside her wife. What do you think about the signals? New friends. New enemies, Zalara considered. New journey. I think for us, perhaps. For Kira, certainly. Her world will be larger than ours, her challenges greater. Her possibilities endless. Kate took one of Zalara's hands in hers. Whatever comes, we'll face it, as we've faced everything. Together. The following day they presented Princess Kira to the Coalition delegation. The child stood tall for one so young, her skin showing formal patterns she'd practiced for days. Kate felt overwhelming pride as Kira greeted the visitors in perfect English, then switched flawlessly to the musical Zolani formal language. Admiral Weber bent down to the child's level. You have your mother's eyes, she said with a smile. Which one? Kira asked innocently. Both. Weber laughed. The best of both worlds. That evening a celebration marked 5 years of alliance. The grand hall of the palace was filled with representatives from both civilizations. Humans and Zolani mingled, sharing stories, food and ideas. Novan, now a supporter of the royal couple, approached Kate. His opposition had gradually transformed after seeing the benefits of alliance. Royal consort, he said with formal respect, you have proven me wrong. The change you brought has strengthened us. Kate inclined her head. Thank you, Advisor Novan. Change can be difficult but necessary, like the transformation of a star. Sometimes pressure creates something beautiful. Zalara joined them, her skin glowing with pride. Kate watched as her wife moved through the gathering. The queen was in her element, gracious, powerful, and wise. Kate still sometimes marveled at the journey that had brought them together. Captain Bell, now commander of the Coalition flagship, approached with Laura beside her. We received new data on those deep space signals, she said quietly. More complex than initially thought. Definitely. Artificial. Zalara's skin showed interest patterns. The High Council wishes to send joint expedition to investigate. Bell nodded. The Coalition agrees. We propose the expedition be led by the royal couple, Who better to represent our united civilizations? Kate felt excitement stir within her. It had been years since she'd ventured into deep space. The diplomatic work was important, but she still missed exploration. Zalara sensed her thoughts, skin showing amusement. My Kate misses stars, adventures beyond always. Explorer at heart, it's who I am, Kate acknowledged with a smile. You knew that when you married me, and love this most. Zalara replied. Her skin patterns shifted to decision. The Queen accepts. This mission honors our peoples. Together, we will seek new horizons. Later that night, Kate stood again on their balcony. The news of the expedition filled her with anticipation. A new journey into the unknown, with Zalara beside her. Kate thought back to that day on Starship Horizon, when an unknown vessel had appeared on sensors. How different her life might have been if she'd been assigned to different duty that day. If she'd hesitated to board the damaged Zolani ship. If she'd failed to save the Queen, Zalara joined her, seeming to follow her thoughts. No. Accidents in cosmos, my Kate. All paths led here to us. Kate smiled, turning to embrace her wife. 5 years ago, I could never have imagined this life, but now I can't imagine any other. Their daughter called from inside her young voice, musical like her. Zolani mother, but with human inflections. Mothers, come see. The star map shows the signals. They went inside together to where Kira stood before a holographic display of the galaxy. The child pointed excitedly to a distant sector far beyond explored space. There, Kira said, something waiting for us. Kate lifted her daughter while Zalara wrapped all 4 arms around them both. The 3 of them looked at the stars together. 3 hearts beating as one family, bound across species, across differences, across cosmos. What do you think is out there? Kate asked her daughter. Kira's skin glowed with wonder patterns. New friends, new worlds, new stories. Kate smiled at Zalara over their daughters. Had the Queen's skin showed love and pride. Whatever waits, well, face it together, Zalara said, as family. As one. As the night deepened, Kate Morgan, once lieutenant of Starship Horizon, now royal consort to the Zolani Queen, looked to the stars with new purpose. Her journey had only just begun. The universe was vast, full of wonders and dangers alike, but with Zalara and Kira beside her, Kate was ready for whatever came next. Their love had bridged worlds, had changed civilizations, had created new life, and now it would carry them to the stars. Together, always. Together.